Hey everyone, it's More Crafts back for another video. This is the second one tonight, but I thought I would just go ahead and do this video. So this is episode number 9. It is March 25th, almost March 26th. It's 11:56 at night, and I was sitting here and I was working on one of my hats, and I'm like, you know what, let's just do the video. So I have absolutely no finished objects, but I do have a lot of whips, and they're all in bags, so hopefully that doesn't bug you. They are all in Ziploc bags because I make project bags for other people, but I don't make them for myself. And maybe I really should. Maybe I really should use my own project bags to store my projects in. And then I wouldn't have to use Ziploc bags that make a lot of noise when I do videos. So, my cart is full, completely full. So what we're going to do is we are going to start on the top and work our way down, and once I finish something I'm just going to throw it on my bed and put it back on my cart when I'm done. So my first 3 works in progress are Loom Knit Hats. I don't do this very often, but I've had these hats on the go now for a while. And I don't know, I have to be in the mood to work on them, and yeah, I don't know. So this is the one. So for my hats, my Loom Knit hats, I like to do them like double thick. So I usually do a tube. So I have to do 100 rows, and right now I have about 40 some rows, possibly 50. So I still have a ways to go. And this hat is like spiraling, which is so cool. So, and these are the Flexi Looms. I got them you can get them off of Amazon, or you can get them off of the Knitting Board's website, because I've ordered them from both. So there is that one, and there's 64 stitches around. So there's that one, and that one is an old Mainstays yarn. It's the blue Varg one that they had years back. The second one I am doing is I am using a Mandal Ombre one, and it's the color Pure. That's gonna blow out, but it's like different shades of pink and blue. And this one I did a knit and purl, and I have not decided. I don't know if I think I did like a couple rows of just the knit stitch, but it's not really much to show. It's basically that much. So it's like not even enough to really show, but that is what I am working on. I'm gonna try to put it back in the bag. I apologize, guys. And my last one is, it's in the color Coral Reef. It's an old Bret Hart yarn that I don't think you can get anymore. But this one I have the straight ones and the like flexible ones. This one's like half and half, but it looks like this. And I'm just doing a double thick hat with this one also. But like I said, I kind of have to be in the mood to work on it, to work on these. They've been in my drawer for like a long time, and I finally decided that today I was gonna get them out. Sorry. Okay, next. So I decided that a very kind lady, I forget who she was. I don't know if she's still a subscriber of mine or not. But a long time ago, several years ago, I was looking for the color Pool, which is a red heart yarn, and it was the colorway Pool, and I absolutely love that colorway. This was several years ago, and I still have like 8 or 9, maybe 10 skeins of it left because I've been like, kind of hoarding onto it. Now the color that I've been looking for is spring green, and I can't get that very much anywhere. I looked at Walmart the last time I was there, and they didn't have it. So, but anyway, I am working on a sweater for myself with the Pool yarn. This is what it looks like. It's like a really, really pretty blue color. And I am making myself a sweater. And the sweater pattern that I am using is called the Sublime Sweater. It is a free Ravelry download. But the pattern itself, it's worked in the front. So it's a free pattern, so I can tell you. So you work the back panel first, then you do a V-neck, and then it goes right into the front panel. So the back panel and the front panel are one piece, and then you just seam up the sides and add the sleeves. But the pattern does not have ribbing on it, but I like ribbing on my clothes, or at least on my crochet clothes. I like ribbing, so I added a ribbing. And this is the color, or not the color, this is the color Pool, but I'm making the large size. So I'm making the large, and I am using a 5mm hook for this. And I did 72 rows, and that's how many it tells me to chain for the large size. I'm also making 2 of those sweaters. I was gifted this yarn, and it's a very pretty like peachy rusty color, and it's called Medium Blush, and it is Mary Maxim value, and there's over 450 yards and each skein, and I have 4 of them, and I got pretty far on this one. So this is how far I got on my other one. I have to go to row 70 or 72 or 4 or something like that, and I think the last time I showed it I was right here with that manatee stitch marker that I made. I'm also using the Santa Claus gnome that is holding a Christmas tree, which you can purchase one of those in my shop. I do not have any made right now, but it doesn't take me long to make them, and I do be beading stitch markers, so yeah. My next project is an amigurumi, and I do not have much to show on this thing at all. I have the start of an arm, and I am using one of my flower stitch markers. It's a little flower. So this is an arm, and this arm is for the Bone Baby. It's a paid pattern on Etsy. It's by the Twisted Hatter. So I just have the start of an arm, and I have one of these also started at Mom's. So I'll be showing that one when I get to Mom's. The next whip I have is another Amigurumi, and this one is a Yeti. So I gotta pull out all of his body parts here. So I have two arms. I have his face piece, his horns, his ears, and his feet. Look at those little toes. Can you see the little toes? Little toes. And I'm just using white and this like royal blue. The next thing I am working on is another Amigurumi, and I am working on, so I'm working on his head and his body. So this is his head and his body, and I'm using one of the stitch markers I made. It is a breast cancer awareness one. And I think I have all of his body parts too. Let's see if I'm missing any. So I have 2 feet done, or 2 legs done. I have his face done. Oh, there's one arm. I have a mess. Here's 2 arms. And I have his 2 ears. So there's that one, and I'm just using a brown. It's an old red heart, and it is just called color brown. I have one more Amigurumi, and this is a Timothy the TRex that I started a while ago, and for some reason, I don't know what it is, but for some reason I do not work on Amigurumi serigrams. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't work on Amigurumis. I start them here, but then I never end up finishing them. So it looks like I need to actually finish some of these Amigurumis. So I have his 2 legs. I have his tail. Let's see. I have his 2 arms right here. And looks like I don't have his head started. But I'm using this really pretty variegated yarn. It's Red Heart, and it is the color Aspirin print. No, not aspirin. Aspen print. And for all of my Amigurumis, I use a 3.75 millimeter hook for those. Then in this bag here, I have 3 projects. It's kind of like a lot of my like miscellaneous projects. So I have a granny triangle shawl that I have been working on, and this is a DK weight, and it is the ice cream yarn. I think it's the blueberry one, and I'm using a 6 millimeter hook for this. So I have that. I also have a knit hat in here. I'm using some Charisma. I have no idea what this colorway is, but I have not worked on my knit hat for a while, and it looks like this. And I'm using another stitch marker that I made. It's not a bead weaved one, it's just a sparkly pink ball. And this is what I have so far. So I have that one. And the needles I am using are an 8. I got them off of Amazon. And my last whip in this bag is I am working on a single crochet double crochet scarf that I need for charity. It's upside down. And this I am using Roll With It tweed. I got this one on clearance at Joann's several years ago. This is the color Beach House, and this is what it looks like. Very pretty colors. So that is what's living in that bag. Because like I said, it's like a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that I'll just work on like here and there. The show has been on the go for several months, and I would like to eventually get it done. Okay, then the last 3 things I have to work that I have to show you is I have 3 granny square baby blankets that I was working on for the television, but I have 5 baby blankets all together, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. So I have this one here, but I'm attached. So I have this one here. I'm using gray, tan, like a mint green, gray, tan, mint green. Yeah, gray, tan, mint green. Okay. Or like a pastel-y, or it's like a sage green, I guess. And my gran picked the appliques. So she picked a little woolly mammoth. This one goes on a hat, which I have yet to make. But I do have the main body done. And this is the little woolly mammoth that will go on the baby blanket once it is finished. And the yarn I am using is, oh, I guess I am using 4 colors. That's right. So I am using Gray Heather. I am using Buff. I am using Frosty Green. And I am using, oh, this is another Buff. So, yeah. Okay, I did not realize I had 2 buffs in there. But I'll just take one out and use it for another project. So, that is the one baby granny square baby blanket. And with the appliques. So I'm using a 6mm hook for this. Oh, the scarf, I am using a 6.5mm hook for that. Okay, so for my next granny square blanket, I am the applique that is going on it is a little gorilla, and here's his head. So the colors I'm using is tan. This variegated, it's gray, white, and tan. I'm also using a chocolate brown, which is coffee, Red Heart Super Saver. And I'm using navy. And this is what it looks like, and I'm using a 6mm hook for it. So have that work started. Have not worked on it at all this week because I think I have enough stuff for the television that I'm doing. So yeah. And my last previous fur blanket is I'm just using white for the main color, and then I am choosing a bunch of different colors to go around. So I'm doing 2 rows of white, then a color, then 2 rows of white, a color, and so on. But yeah, that's where I am with those. This one is going to have a llama, but I came into a problem with the llama. I'll be able to make the hat, or I will be able to make the blanket, but the problem I'm having is the llama pattern that I bought. It has like 4 rows of increases and then a row of increases that have like 3 half double crochets, skip one, so it's kind of like a shell border around it. And if you remember my other hats and appliques, it's already a little bit too big, and I think I'm gonna run into a problem of the llama applique, or the head, not fitting onto the hat. So what I am going to do is I'm going to have to make a hat for the llama blanket, and I'm just going to use white, and then make the llama like a tan color. No, I can't do that. I can't do that because I want the llama to be white. So I'm going to do the hat probably like a pink color maybe, and then yeah, do the hat like a pink, and then do the llama like white with like a tan muzzle on it. But I have to do the hat first before I could do that. So that's where I am right now. Those are all of my whips. So be on the lookout for next week. I'm doing this television. I plan on doing a video that Friday when I wake up, just to remind you. I might even do it later that day, just to remind you that I am doing this television. Next week I'm going to be pretty busy on Friday. I think the television starts at 8 o'clock and goes to whenever. I'm not sure when my time is going to be. So yeah. I'm not sure how it works. I'm kind of nervous, kind of excited about it. So if you can, come and join, and I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to get this video uploaded real quick, and then I think I'm going to go over and take my pills and go to bed. First I have to clean off my bed and get my pills taken because I'm getting kind of tired, and I don't think I'm going to work on anything else tonight. I think I'm just going to go over, clean off my bed, take my pills, and go to bed. Because I'm starting to get a little tired. So, oh, my bed is a mess. I might just have to throw things on my floor right now until I get, or over here on my desk until tomorrow, because it was quite noisy. So that might be what I do. But I'm going to get this uploaded, and I hope to talk to you guys, well, I will talk to you guys sometime this week, because I have works in progress at Mom's, and I think I have one finished. No, I have 2 finishes. I have a baby blanket, a hat, and then an amigurumi. And this week I'm going to sew some, and I also have some bead weaving I need to do. So I don't know how much crochet stuff I'm going to get done, but I can do a lot most days, so we will see. I think when I get to Mom's tomorrow, I think I'm gonna bead weave that day. Just to kind of, I have another 2 orders. So I have the keychains that I need to finish, and then I have some stitch markers that I need to do. So yeah, I'll be busy. I'll definitely be busy this week. So thank you everybody for watching me. Thank you so much everybody who subscribes to me. I know I don't say that a lot, and I do appreciate you guys so much. I am at 1,018 subscribers. If you come across this channel and you like this channel, please give me a thumbs up. Share my video, like, comment. I love reading your guys' comments. I haven't been getting a lot of comments on my videos. So it's kind of making me sad that I don't get as many as I used to. I used to get 20 to 30 comments on my videos, but lately I've been getting about 10. And that makes me sad. But okay guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get this uploaded and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!